What is your favorite pullover? Nathan Clark, Domination Nation Gym, coming at you. I'm going to show you a cool pullover I recently refurbished. This is the Nautilus Power Plus pullover. I'm kind of in the process of just trying out all my pullovers again and seeing which one I like the most. I guess I consider myself a connoisseur of gym equipment, particularly pullovers. I've actually recently got my 9th pullover. Again, for me, it's not quantity as much as variation, biomechanics, and something unique and different that other pullovers don't provide. So stay tuned for a future video to tell you what my favorite pullover is. But today, cool history behind this machine. I've had this in my garage probably 6 or 7 years. I bought it in Long Island years ago. It was just in shreds. It was missing bolts. It was missing a back pad. It just was totally, completely beat up. I had intentions of refurbing it, but it was just sitting in my garage for years. My wife kept asking what I'm going to do with it because I just didn't have room in my garage. But it was like Father's Day weekend years ago, and in order to convince my wife to let me buy it, I was like, oh, I'll give you a break from the kids. So I put all my 5 young children, they were much younger at the time, in my excursion, and we drove for like 2 days with a trailer around New York City. It was just not fun with 5 young kids in the car. So there's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifice for this machine. So I guess it was worth it, but the machine's cool. So check out my review. Tell me what you guys think.
So for me, this is one of those machines. There truly is a lot of history when I see it, and it's nice to finally have it in working form. So one of the challenges with this machine is the length. It's really long. It's a lot bigger footprint than a lot of other pullovers. You can see the pre-stretch foot lever in the movement arm. This is very smooth though. So for me and my frame, this fits perfectly. I can see in smaller individuals, this may not be the best pullover because it is fit for larger individuals. But for me, it actually fits perfectly well. So I like supersetting the underhand to the overhand. So I kind of cringe when I see a lot of people use pullovers with too much weight, crunching their head down. For me, it's keeping my head back and my looking up at a point in the ceiling to keep my head and my neck in a neutral spine, my cervical spine, because it truly isolates the lats way better than kind of crunching forward. You see people do that with pull downs as well when they use too much weight or horrible form. They kind of crunch forward at the end rather than keeping their head back in an erect neutral spine. So it works much better this way. For me, the underhand feels better than the overhand, but this is phenomenally smooth. We'll see how this matches up the more I use this compared to the other ones, because it'll be hard to beat this. I would prefer the elbow pads to be slightly closer, but it's just a phenomenally smooth machine. Again, made for slightly bigger individuals. The seat does adjust, and the strength curve is pretty even throughout. So we'll see, given more time, how I like this in comparison to the others. I would prefer maybe a slight bit more taper at the end of the movement, but it's a pretty even strength curve without.